Hello and good morning, friends. I am trying to make videos with respect to only education and awareness in some of the field that is very important for kids as well as for the human being, whoever, me, you, or anyone. That's very important. So I would request you kindly subscribe my channel as and when you come across this Brajesh Srivastav, Principal Educationist at the rate education. This will help me to give me a sort of boost to create more better videos and give better understanding through learning from many resources and feed everyone for the betterment of society. So I would again request you kindly subscribe my channel, like or give your comments. I will be always feeling happy to accept your views and simultaneously I will look forward to improve my vocabulary as well as the matter which I just want to post. Earlier to this video I have promised that I will be making video about classroom management. Actually the classroom management for a student, that is very important. The management starts from the teachers and to the student in a class. Now, how it should be made as interesting classroom, that is the very important. Normally, we the teachers feel that students should only come forward and say good morning, rather convey their greetings. Whereas if we start converting the greetings in the morning before they enter in the classroom, that will give them another attraction towards your teaching because they will feel much more closer to you and gain a confidence that a teacher is always welcoming me in the morning and I must be very thorough to his class. When we talk of class management, it is often seen that in class a single child disturbance make interference for all others who were in the classroom, 30, 40 kids. So how to stop it? It is very easy to stop those things. Unwanted disturbance. Yes, the questionnaire is very important. We must make sure that children are given full opportunity, full time to express their views, what they want, how they want to learn, how and what are their views, how they plan. That must be shared, but individually. And when it is a task of group discussion, at a time it can be made freely, one by one. They can speak and we can answer. But the question is, a disturbance unwantedly in a classroom by a single child, like scratching someone, talking something different, making some noise. These can be stopped only when the teacher become more familiar to the student. Their fear is not needed. The olden time there used to be fear of the teacher. Now the time has changed, the kids have changed, they are very intelligent kids. It is a computer time and AI is playing bigger role. So that time is gone. Here we have to see what the child need, how we think and what are the possibilities in classroom and out of the classroom by which he can be feeded what he need for the education for becoming better. So first thing we have to see that kids are dealt with in a very normal behavior. They no need to shout. Often I see as educational when I go around, the teacher make lot of noise for the sake of what happen when you make noise. You can't control the child. Yes, if the classroom, whole of the classroom is making noise at one go, even you try to enter in the classroom, you found that many kids are talking at one go. So you need not to shout, come on, keep quiet. No. Keep silent. No. Just Be yourself silent. Just look around your class student. They themselves will realize that they are at mistake and they will correct themselves. So this is how a good bonding between teacher to student can bring a classroom in a wonderful manner by which both the purposes will be solved in a manner like teaching and learning. It needs a environment. It needs a clear concept. Teacher, when they enter in the classroom, they are going with full feeded machine and they want to vomit there whatever they want to teach. Simultaneously, the student they want to observe what the student is teaching. Now, in between the gap is environment. The class, behavior in the student and teachers, how they look each other, a eye to eye contact, a quiet laugh among the student, that will gain your power, and what we need that will be achieved. Second thing, it's good to see that in today's technology, all the classrooms are fitted with the smart board and all. But I only believe everything has developed to just give you it cannot become 100% substitute. It is only a support for your teaching. So use the technology. Before that, you make a note and present yourself in a manner by which every child listen the teacher carefully. Classroom management is very important aspect. If the class is disciplined, now how the discipline come? Every time we talk in and out of the classroom and in the morning prayer, the assembly, actually any of the school discipline or environment can be judged through their assembly. Assembly is the place where every part of your activities can be judged if you are a well educationist and understanding the value of schooling. So from there only the discipline starts. Often we see the teachers who are in charge, they just try to make a noise and make them to stand. Of course, noise is needed, but not harsh word. Every child, actually, when they enter in the school, they have some dream. They want to learn something. And if we start with very first in the morning at a time of prayer, shouting or making harsh voice, that will impact their whole day. So the day start the moment we enter in the school and attend the prayer. Prayer we do all in every school. I think this is a normal practice and should be. So from there they enter in the classroom, and classroom is the place, it is a worship place either for teacher or for student, because there is a give and take policy, and that can be the transformation takes place. The transformation will take place only when the class atmosphere is too good. The listeners, the student available in your class, they are well prepared to listen you. So how this can move forward? Then further, often we see the students sit here and there. Actually, we should allot the seat in a classroom, that what is your position, and that should be put into rotation, that none should feel that they are not given any sort of attention to see that, because they are only sitting at the back bench and the center bench. So in a rotation the class must move. So what happened, the eye contact, normally the teachers in a classroom which has got around 40 or 35 kids, it is not possible to watch on every face. It is possible, but when you are busy in your teaching, it is not possible to concentrate on each and every student at one go. So that sense, if it is in rotation, the child will be more careful. When he goes back, he realizes. When he comes forward, he realizes. When he sits in the center, he realizes what is important for him to be in the classroom and how he should behave. And thirdly, the language which I had told in the beginning, the spoken language must be polished one. You know, discipline does not come only from the school. There is also a very important role of parents to give a good feeding in the classroom. If the home language is quite good, the classroom will also respond, and finally you find the child is learning all good, and that is what needed. So classroom management, the board position, and then proper ventilation for the kids, and the bags, proper sitting, all those things must be cared. And see that when the board is free, means nothing is written, at least some good thing should be written there. And one very important point, if a class goes normally a period of 35-40 minutes, and some of the school even they go for 45 minutes. Now what is more important, as soon as you complete around 15-20 minutes of your class, you should have a silent break. Silent break doesn't mean that everyone should be silent. Change the topic. Let the kids see you. Let you understand your kid, and some change the topic regarding some environment, something happening around. So what happened? The two things are: one is you are teaching your subject, and then there is a questionnaire, which is more important. Awareness in and around the surrounding also very important. So these things, a gap that will give a good strength again, that is called the generation of energy for further learning. So a classroom atmosphere should be so good and filled with full of joy of learning and teaching. The teacher's language and activeness must not be lethargic. They must be quite active. They must be feeling very fresh and fair to teach them. They must feel, yes, they have come to give something, and that must go to the mind of their kids in the classroom. So I would say a classroom management is very important aspect in any of the school, and thus teacher and student. But mainly I would only concentrate on teachers' behavior in the classroom. They can change and turn the table as they wish, because if they go lethargic, the class cannot be in control. So often it is seen, any of the class which is not disciplined, you find the teacher somewhere is lethargic. It is not that I am against of any teaching pattern or teachers. I am just saying, yes, a good bonding can come where both the side energy passes from one end to another and return back. The feeding and the response, that must be a questionnaire. You can also have a two break between this 45 or 40 minutes of period, two breaks of 2 to 3 minutes, where the questionnaire can come. Apart from your subject, apart from the topic, that can be, but it should not be out of the bound, like talking about some cinema or something. No, 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 no. It is only in relation to their personality development, talking about awareness in the society. That is how a lesson, once it is getting over, the children will get, yes, I have learned not only the subject, it was not boring, because often after 35-40 minutes the child feel boring and he feel like to go out and go for pee and all. Of course they also can be given time anytime, and then drinking of water, that also can be in the beginning, because we are all human beings. We should also realize, if I am interested in teaching, that doesn't mean the child should not drink water. If he feel like, he should be allowed to take water, or as I said, two breaks of 2 to 3 minutes in between of 40 minutes period. That will give a good strength for the student as well as for the teacher. So class management is one of the most important aspect in any of the schooling, where the teaching and learning has to be more effective. So thank you. I would only say that please subscribe my channel and like my video, so that I get another energy to come forward like in a continuation for talking about schooling. Thank you so much.